Do you want my other story?
Oh, of course.
So we're gonna really share with the audience today.
Right. Are we?
Yeah.
Just you?
I had to go to. How do I describe it? Had to go have my swimmers inspected yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So did you have to...
Yeah.
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 Did you do it at the place or did you do it at home?
No, I had to do it at the place.
Oh, really?
This is an hour and 20 minutes away.
Fuck. Do they...
And it's got to be like 20 minutes.
You've got to do it for 20
So let me
minutes.
set the scene, right? So
I need all the details.
So it's been 18 months. My
Yeah.
wife and I have been doing the stuff.
Yeah.
Had a miscarriage last year. Had a false positive end of last year.
Yep.
She's had her test done. And I just want to preface this conversation because I'm going to make a really big deal out of how uncomfortable it is. And there's going to be all these women going like, you've got no fucking... I know it's worse for you. I get it. It's way fucking worse for you. It hands down, I've been to the appointments. It's fucking worse for you.
Yeah, we just have to jerk off in a cup in a room.
But this is my
Still
truth.
funny.
This is my truth. And let my feelings are valid too. So create a safe space for me and let me have this moment.
I have so many questions.
So, worst part, right? So I was pretty good about it. I was like, Amy was like a couple of days before, like, you okay? Like, you want me to come with you? And I'm like, definitely not.
Yeah, no. No.
Can you help? No, then don't come.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You're doing me a disservice.
Yeah. So, leading up was okay. The night before, I was a little bit like, oh, this is a bit weird.
Yeah.
And then the morning of, all we had was an address to the hospital, right? In Geelong.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, so I don't even know where the fuck I've got to go.
It's so interesting that you had to go to like one particular place.
There's not many, and it's hard to get in.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We actually had something else on. I had a previous one booked and I had to move it. Anyway, so woke up in the morning. I'm like, okay, now I'm nervous about this.
100%.
I'm nervous about this now. All right. So, hour and a half drive to get there. Distracted myself with a pretty good podcast. And then I'm like, okay. So, pulled up, main entrance, found parking. I'm just fucking scattered. Walking up, I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to go somewhere. Because all it says is on there is like pathology.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is it just like where you go get bloods? Like, is it
the place where we go and jack off?
Yeah, is it like a specific come in the cup portal that I need to go through?
Imagine trying to ask like where that department is. It's like, excuse me, where do we jack off in a cup here?
So I'm like, Amy's like, this is all I've got. I'm like, okay. And then I was like, that's fine, it's fine. I'll find it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm brave.
Yeah.
And then like, she had clients in the morning, so I messaged right on the hour where a gap would be. Like, can you call and like find out where I need to go?
Yeah.
No answer.
Damn it.
Okay. So I pull up, busting to go to the toilet because I had to make sure I was hydrated, maximize output.
Of course.
You know? So I walk in the door, and there's a big concierge desk.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's where I need to
think
go.
about the amount of conversations they've had.
And I was like, look up. All right, toilet.
Yeah.
Go in there first. Walk to the toilet. 3 steps before the toilet. Big pathology sign.
Right.
Mad. Go in, pee. Now, I'm at this stage, pretty nervous.
Okay.
Walk in the doorway of pathology. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 middle-aged women.
Oh, right.
Behind the counter.
Perfect. Exactly what you need.
Good morning. How can we help? I'd like to come in a cup, please. What the fuck? Why is there so many of you here right now?
That's great.
So, yeah, I have to do a semen deposit.
Is that the term?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That's what I said. It wasn't a blood test, was it?
So good.
So, all right, no worries. Have you got an appointment? Yes.
Mm.
Cool. I was early, so like, oh, the 8:30 didn't come, so you're good to go. Do you need a room? And I was like,
I'm not going to fucking do it here.
well, obviously that was like, did you bring it with you, or do you have to go do it now?
Okay.
And I was like,
isn't it like a real stringent like protocol of storage?
yeah.
It's like, fuck it, I'd just rather jack off in public. Like, fuck it, let's do it.
So go into like a normal blood test room.
Yeah.
I'm looking around. I'm like, how is this? Where am I? How am I going to, this is going to work, right? So, go through paperwork, Medicare card, pay the bill, whatever. I'm like, my eyes, I'm pretty sure are popping out of my head. Like, what the fuck is going on here? So then she's like, okay. She stands up and I'm just like, all right, I guess see you later. She's like, oh, come, I'll take you to the room. And I was like, okay, there's another room.
This is the jack off.
All right, where other men have jacked off.
Yeah. That's the
very
thought.
Short period of time.
The thought of that makes me cringe. Like, is there like a computer? Or
Wait for it.
Oh, okay.
Wait for it, bro. So I open the door. When she opens the door, shows me in. So casting couch, right?
Oh no, it's plastic everywhere.
Nah, it's leather.
Ugh.
There's a leather couch, but it's a single seater.
Oh no!
And I was like, that is literally
how many people have cummed on that seat?
It is a single person.
Yeah.
Casting couch.
Imagine the amount of dudes that have jacked off on that couch.
No lube, no spit.
Yeah.
Because you contaminate.
Oh, of course.
The sample,
so you
as they refer to it.
Right. What was the temperature like?
Warm enough.
Okay. Because that's a big deal.
Yeah, it's definitely warm enough.
So, like, is that, like, look, I want to know. Was there a computer in there? Was there magazines?
Look.
Just a room with a chair.
Free Wi-Fi?
I had a phone and some headphones.
Oh,
Let's put it that way.
How big was the room?
Same size as the podcast studio.
Oh, okay. So you could get acrobatic if you needed to.
So, turn around, lock the door.
Of course.
Knowing 5 women just watched me walk into a room to jerk off.
Yeah.
Lock the door again. Okay. All right, off we go. And you're not allowed to have any activity for at least, I think it's at least 4 days.
Got to bank your swimmers.
Yeah, I think it's at least 3.
Do you have to have a special diet?
At least 3, max 7.
Yeah.
So
any pineapple? I don't know. What?
I don't think anyone's tasting it.
Just got to make it the best quality possible, you know?
So, and then like when I'm in the room, she's like, now we need 100% of the sample. And kind of looked at me and I was like,
yeah, cheers.
I was like, okay. So I was just like, at this point, I'm like, I'm just going to have to go with bands here to just chill this out. I'm like, so don't miss. And she's like, yep. Okay. Well, I wasn't planning on getting it fucking everywhere.
It's easier said than done as well.
Yeah. I don't know how much detail.
100% of the sample.
Yeah. So I found a method. I may have came prepared with some form of material that would aid without
That's it.
Lubrication. Did not miss.
Awesome.
Fucking 3 points. Happy days.
Swish.
And then it's like, okay, so now I need to go back out there. And like there's this time there's this little mirror in there that like, I don't know, maybe for people that want to look at themselves, I don't know. But it was like a sink with a mirror over it. I was like, obviously I'm flushed right now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm just going to hang out for a little bit and just like chill. But I also don't want to look like I'm in here struggling, but I don't want to be in here too short a period of time because that reflects bad. These are the things that are going through my mind. So, yeah, walk out. I'm like, oh, like. And the worst thing was, thankfully the rest of them had gone. It was only the lady that helped me in the first place. It was still at the counter. So that was good. Yeah. And she was like shocked to see me. And I was like, oh, it wasn't that quick. Like, leave me alone. But I imagine like it would probably take a lot of people a long time.
Fuck, man. You got like, it's not the environment that you'd think you'd be able to get your rocks off
It's
from.
challenging. It's challenging.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So then, yeah, like go back in the room and I've got the sample.
Yes.
In my jumper.
100% of it.
So it's got to stay close to your body to stay warm. Stay at body temperature. So I'm sitting there, we fill out the rest of the paperwork.
It was like an egg, you got to incubate it.
So she's got, you know, when you get a blood test and you put the barcodes and they always show you it.
Yeah.
And they're like, is this you?
Yeah.
The name, and you've got that's obviously their legal practice to be like, this is definitely your details. You can't fuck this up. So it's like, oh, can I have the sample? Cool, pulled it out. So she's got to take the sample cup out of a plastic bag and then put the barcode on it that's already got my name written on it and then hold it up to my face.
And say it to you.
And say, is this
Wowzers.
you? Like, yep, that's me.
Lots of me.
Hopefully there's lots of little me's in there. I hope. That's why we're here.
The goal.
And then gave it back. Like, all right, thank
Oh.
you. See you later.
Holy
I
moly.
walked out into the hospital again. And there was a cafe there. We just had a conversation on the other podcast about how like my life is slightly improved by reducing my coffee intake. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll have a coffee for the drive home. And I was like, nah, I'm just too.
Nah,
there's
my
too
mind
much
has gone
going
through
on
enough.
right now.
Yeah.
I'm fucking out of here.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was my story.
I feel like the old, like, you know, now that we're middle-aged and washed, that's only going to get, like, those experiences are only going to come in higher frequency.
Yeah, so stay tuned for another couple of years when someone has to put a finger up our
to
ass.
start fucking a little bit of a jiggle. The old jiggle of the sack. See what the integrity is like. What are you doing over there, dog? I think the most embarrassing thing I've done to date. So, Steph's family dog attacked me.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Bit me on the ass. And it was like cartoon-like. It bit my ass and bit the material off my shorts.
Yep.
So I had like a hole in my ass, as you know. And then like, obviously, it's quite painful. And I was bleeding. And I had 2 puncture wounds on my butt cheek. And I remember like Steph was like, you know, looking at it and shit. And like, I obviously had to bend over to, you know, spread the skin. And I turn around, and then like her fucking parents are like sitting there, like, oh yeah, like fuck, oh that's gonna need this and that. I'm like, are you fucking two all good? Like, you want to take a fucking picture? Like, get the fuck out of here! Like, it's like no one should see that, let alone my fucking in-laws.
I have, guys. I have.
Yeah.
Fake tan's got to go a lot of places on a body.
Yeah, but that was shaven.
Yeah.
All right, this is not, you know, Maltese boy. You know, not the.
I understand.
Yeah, that's it. And so then I had to go to the doctors to get that assessed, examined. And so, yeah, like, you know, pulled my pants down and had to be a woman, of course. Touched my toes and, yeah, just like, look, it doesn't need stitches, you know, like getting in there. I'm like, fuck. Here's my bare, hairy, punctured ass cheeks.
And, like, I know that woman has done that 10 times a day
100%.
for potentially fucking 20 years.
Yeah.
But
no doubt.
The dialogue that goes
It's
on
still,
in your own brain, it's just like...
No thanks.
It's hilarious.
That's a no from me. Yeah.
Going to ultrasounds and stuff with Amy, like...
Yeah.
Fuck.
I had an ultrasound on, like here.
Yeah.
Because I had a bit of osteitis.
Yeah.
And I had to have the... Excuse me, can you just...
Move that.
Can you just pull to the side? And the gel like kind of went on my sack.
Yeah.
I'm just like, fuck, this is so uncomfortable.
So much.
I was like, she's probably like ultrasound someone's like 100, 150 kilos, like just stuff just hanging, you know. So I'm like, this probably is a good day out for someone like that. But not looking forward to the other examinations you're supposed to get. Yeah. The older you get, it's not fun.
Yep. Rough.
That's hilarious. That is the fucking funniest story that we've spoken on the podcast.
Yeah.
All right. So how's training? How's
change directions.
Yeah. Let's move
on from that.
Let's move on. So how's training going?